Discipline is the orderly conduct by an employee in an expected manner. It is the force or fear of a force that deters an individual or group from doing things that are detrimental to the accomplishment of group objectives. Discipline is to encourage marginal employees to higher productivity. Type of disciplinary problem. 1. Work attendance. 2. Work performance. 3. Work integrity. 4. Work behavior. 5. Off-duty conduct. Process in managing employee discipline. 1. Establish rules for organization. 2. Communicate rules to employees. 3. Observe employees' performance and behavior. 4. Compare rules, performance, and behavior. Disciplinary actions or approach. 1. Preventive approach. 2. Non-punitive approach. 3. Progressive approach. 4. Hot stove rule approach. Disciplinary management in Malaysian public sector. Employee discipline in Malaysia Public Service. Public services employees are expected to inculcate good working habits and demonstrate professionalism at all times. In the event that boundaries of acceptable or required behavior are breached, avenues exist for redress either in the form of disciplinary action, or with sufficient cause and after due process, termination of service. Provision in the order and circulars. Officers in the Public Services Codes of Conduct and Discipline are regulated under the Public Officers, Conduct and Discipline, 1993. Such regulations include the following provisions. 1. Regulations pertaining to codes of conduct, including specific prohibition and violations. 2. Responsibilities and duties in relation to disciplinary control and supervision. 3. Disciplinary procedures and codes of conduct. 4. Punishments imposed on breach of code of conduct. 5. Provisions on related miscellaneous matters. The conducts of Malaysian public servants approach. 1. Circulars. 2. Disciplinary action. 3. Termination of service. 4. Related legislation and information. Circular. A circular is a guidelines or reminder regarding the conduct of Malaysian public servants produced and communicated to employees from time to time to be as a reference in the conduct of the public servants. The circular are known as Pekaliling Perkhidmatan Awam or Surat Pekaliling Perkhidmatan Awam. Disciplinary action. The exercise of disciplinary action in the public sector is based on a set of clearly defined regulations and policies. The related regulations are NBSP, Public Service Regulation, Behavior and Discipline, Amendment 2002 and Public Sector Disciplinary Board Rules and Regulations 1993. Should disciplinary action be actually initiated against any public service employee? Guidelines exist to facilitate and manage the process. Key points of reference include Guideline on Disciplinary Action and Guideline on Surcharge. To assist employees in overcoming disciplinary and performance-related issues, the government provides aid in the form of psychological services and disciplinary clinics. These services could help improve morale and motivate and facilitate changes in behavior in the working environment with the goal of subsequently improving productivity. A. Psychological services. B. Disciplinary clinic. Termination of service. The government may terminate an employee's service given sufficient cause. However, such actions must be in line with established guidelines and procedures. A. Termination of service guideline. B. Termination of service procedure for misconduct. C. Termination of service procedure for health-related problem. D. Termination of service notice. Depending on the reasons for termination, affected employees may be eligible for service termination benefits. These are typically paid within 7 days after the issuance of the termination of service notice. Related legislation and information. All disciplinary and termination of service actions must comply with related legislation, regulation, codes of practice and employment contracts. These and other relevant information include A. Employment Act 1955. B. General Order, Chapter in 1973. C. Service Contract. D. Employment, Termination and Layoff Benefits. Regulations, 1980. E. Code of Practice for Prevention of Sexual Harassment. F. Pledge of Loyalty for Public Service Employees. Prepared by